people's feet. There are two glass walkways these days up the top.
Iron and steel will bend and bow, bend and bow, bend and bow. Iron and steel will bend and bow, my fair lady. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
Keliling makes the Hogwarts Express go from platform 9 3/4.
Original tour.
Look behind you now, you've got the 1 clock face of Big Ben. It's got blue hands. The original one from the 1860s had blue hands, so that's how they've restored it. Now I don't want to tell you all the alcoholics, but I just do want to point out one last pub, the Punch Tavern. Can you see the golden figure of Mr. Punch on the right with the stick in his hand? He's been entertaining children for over 400 years. These are outdoor puppet shows called Punch and Judy shows.
St. Paul.
Now, a year ago I came down here and I looked over the side and there was Emily Blunt with a blue hat and a blue umbrella filming Mary Poppins Return. I looked again and I saw Dick Van Dyke, 93 years old. Haven't seen the film yet, but I'm just keep my fingers crossed that his British accent's improved a bit since the first film. If it was without doubt the worst
Mereka ini
British
nggak
accent.
dicat ya, asli ya.
Look to the right here, you can see thousands of people. Again, behind you,
Tangannya.
now you've got the great views of the Dome of St. Paul's coming to you. Get out the way too. There we go.
Bagus yang foto yang lain yan.
The building ahead of us
Sarcastic.
with the columns.
Sarcastic apa mah yang
This is
balik
the
ke dito
first
amin.
stopping.
Pick up lang.
Never seen before in your travels, a church ahead of you with a Starbucks in it.
Yeah.
So Starbucks in the main church and also in the vestibule church, and they don't pay any rent. Instead, they pay for all the repairs and maintenance to the hotel.
Iya enak sih London ya. Ingin nggak ke London lagi?
Kurang puas kayaknya kali.
Iya, minggu lah. Kita keluar daerah.
Inside.
London. Tower 3. Iya.
Boat doesn't move on the left there, that section is. Can you see the tallest building in Europe straight ahead of you? Shard, it's 1,000 feet tall. It's got a 6-star hotel at the top called the Shangri-La Hotel. If any of you haven't got a hotel room for the weekend, I know they're doing a special rate for the suite at the top of the Shard. It's only £19,000 for the night. But you'd have to take your swimming costume with you, because it's only infinity swimming pool. So swim around the glass and look all over London, very cheerful. Take a little extra money though, because breakfast is not included in the hotel.
Cuma mau parang
Oh, Shangri-La gitu.
When they have the NFL matches in London, half of the
It's really gelatin I mean. In French Revolution, they kill people. Original katanya. Brought from France.
apanya original?
Gelatin.
This is an area of very nice warehouses on the left. These used to be the warehouses, the docks of the city of London before Tower Bridge was built. Have a look above the door. Can you see the saucy woman above the door? She's a figurehead from an old boat like the Cutty Sark. So she would have been on the front of the boat to give the sailors a bit of good luck on their journeys around the world.
Ini bioskop apa? Spesial tuh anak-anak yang audience kan.
We do have a bit of traffic by the looks of things going up towards Tower Bridge, so we might be delayed here a little bit. It might go slowly. Well, it will go slowly, I'm afraid. He can't. You never heard of him. He's the one that Donald Trump likes to tweet about when he wakes up.
Helm hancur. Bentuknya kayak kelas helmet.
Hotel now.
Oh, hotel?
Indian hotel, the Lalit Hotel.
Lalit. Okay.
For many years it was a school. It had quite a famous pupil. His name was John Harvard. Now, John Harvard's father owned a pub on this street. There wasn't much to do around the time of Shakespeare at night. You either went to a pub or went to the theatre. So the pub was worth a fortune. Glass on that, and that's the pane right at the top of the building. Now you can see the shape of the crash helmet much better on the left. And see people's feet. There are two glass walkways these days up the top. So, as we get into the bit of the bridge that opens, can you see the two glass walkways either side with everybody's feet up there? If you want to get the free river cruise, it goes to this pier on the left here, and Brian will take us around to the other side of the tower bund, where it's easier to get on the boat.
Oh, rame. Ada orang pelanggan.
Ada airnya mana?
Dari sebelah sana. Tadi kan lewat sini kita tadi kan? Gitu. HP-nya. Kenapa ini bobo mami?
The crown jewels are kept in the square tower on the left. And if you look back to the right there, you've got this marina with all the restaurants all the way round. It's called St. Catherine's Wharf. So if you do come to the tower tomorrow, it's going to be one of the hottest days, the hottest day of the year tomorrow. Saturday will be even hotter. So, river cruise, anybody? We have one of the greatest beaches in the world in London, and there it is on the other side of the river there. There's only 6 people on it, but when it gets hot on Saturday, we'll have at least 10 people on that beach. The church in the middle of the street is where Charles Dickens' parents were married, St Mary le Strand. And look through the courtyard on the left to see where we watch the movies, inside that big courtyard there. London School of Economics on the left, lots of famous people studied here, like Hillary Clinton and Mick Jagger of the Rolling Stones. You might not have heard about that because Mick only lasted 3 months and didn't attend a single lecture. Have a look on the side, you'll see all the holes from bomb damage from the Second World War.
Oh, really?
You see all these holes in the side of the church, all made by fire bombs in 1940.
1940. Ada bom tuh, dia lecetnya.
Now, if you're famous and you want to divorce or to sue a newspaper, you come to this big building on the left, the Royal Courts of Justice. They're the highest civil law courts in the land. But I've got something really nice to show you. Look just ahead of you on the right, here is the oldest shop in London, Twining's the tea shop. See the little white shop there? They opened their doors in 1706. They've been selling tea in there for the last 300 years. In fact, they have some original tea from 1706 in their tea museum at the back, although it's a bit strong.